Hello everyone, it's Vic and today I'm sharing with you a 12 by 12 scrapbook process video for Lottie Loves Paper, and I am using the Echo Park Magical Birthday Girl collection. Now I've had real good fun using this collection for some layouts, and my idea when I saw this lovely sheet of paper here was to raise all of the dots up on the paper for my layout, but I worked out that it would be really hard for me to get like perfect circles when I cut them all out. So I decided to just stick to one of the colour circles out of the paper, because as you could see there were blue, yellow, pink and these white ones. Oh, and some black ones as well there. And I love the contrast of the white against the black. I've just thought this collection was really striking, so I wanted to, that's where I got my inspiration for this layout from. So I've cut them out, and you'll have seen me cutting them out with a scalpel blade so that I didn't ruin all of that sheet of paper, just so that it still left me with either that dotty side or the B side still to use for other layouts. And I tried them first of all on some black cardstock, because my idea was to try and keep it quite monochromatic. I know there's little pops of colour on those circles there, but they're really nothing, and I just thought it would make for a striking layout. So I've cut them out and then I've put them on the black cardstock, but I decided that it would be better and cleaner looking if I put them onto white. So that's what I've done. I've made up my grid. I've worked out where I want to pop them roughly, and then where my photograph was going to go. Now, because the photograph was going to cover most of it up, I have actually pulled out the middle circles there, because it was just a waste of them. You wouldn't see them. So because I'm making sort of like a grid layout, I wanted to try and make sure that everything was level before I stuck them down. So I'm just using my ruler here and drawing some really faint pencil marks, as you can see, so that it gives me just a rough idea of where these circles are going to be stuck down, because I didn't want them sort of all wobbly all over the page. And I'm raising every single circle up with a piece of sticky back foam there, and then that just helps them stand out from the white cardstock background and adds quite a lot of dimension to my layout. So I'm not going to show you the whole thing here. I do most of it off of camera, and you don't need to be bored watching me do that. So there we go. I'm happy with where they all are, and I'm really pleased with the look of it. I wasn't sure whether to put some mixed media onto that background or not, but I really want to try and keep that nice, fresh, crisp, clean look to my page, and I really loved the effect I was getting, so decided it didn't need anything on it. So I'm backing my photograph now. I've cut up one of the journaling cards from the cut apart sheet, and just trying to keep everything really black and white with just a few little pops of colour here and there. And I really love this cloudy balloon paper here. It's one of my favourite papers in the collection. Super cute, and I just love clouds on layouts anyway, so that was right up my street. So fussy cutting out a few of them. Really didn't want a lot because I didn't want it to detract, but because my daughter in the photograph has got all those balloons around her in the pinks and that, the colours just went perfectly, and I wanted to continue that balloon theme onto my page. So I think she was 7 then. Gosh, it seems like a lifetime ago. They grow up too quickly, don't they? But I just thought she looked super cute with this in this photograph, and that the balloons from the balloon paper were perfect for that. So my journaling, because I wanted to keep that fresh, clean look on my page, I'm going to do my journaling on that little tag there that I'm just tucking behind my photograph. And I wanted to bring in one of the black dots. I mean, this circular dotty paper with all the bits on that I'm using, they're like flair badges but flat, so they're absolutely brilliant. They've got loads of lovely sayings on them, and I just think they're really, really fun. So by elevating them off the page, I've made them a bit more of a feature on my layout. But a long time ago, I still don't know actually if you can get them now, you could get like clear circular domes of plastic that you could actually fit on top of these, and then it would look like a proper piece of flair. So yeah, really, really lovely. I mean, you might even be able to do that with some glossy accents. So just continuing the balloons down to that bottom right side of my photograph so that your eye is taken a little bit on the diagonal there, because I have offset the whole thing slightly to the left of my page there. And I'm using some of the stickers from the sticker sheet now just to add a few words and a bit more interest to my page. And then I will raise some of them up on foam pads as well, just so that the layout isn't flat. So I'm happy with how everything's going, and I'm committing to things and sticking things down now. Really happy with how it's looking. And it really is just a case now of just adding a few more little touches to my layout, like the little streamers that you can see up the top left side there. And I also decide that underneath some of the words that I will add some pom-pom trim, because I love a bit of pom-pom trim. It gives just a little bit of extra texture to your layouts, and I just think they're a fun touch. So I actually add 3 strips of pom-pom trim as well at the end, just for a finishing touch to my layout. So thank you very much for watching. A little bit of something different from me. I don't think I've ever made quite a layout with so much white space and sort of clean looking, but I really love how it turned out. So I hope I've inspired you to use that circular flair patterned paper. Thanks so much for watching today and joining me. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you've enjoyed it. And happy scrapping, everyone. Bye.